Well, just a little update on my room, because I know that everybody is so interested in the progress of my dining room, having taken the chimney out, done a lot of work, central heating and all that. So the most important thing is, well, I've had a delay a couple of weeks because I've been waiting for the structural engineer to come along with all the calculations, and quite incredible, all the calculations just to knock a wall down. Well, I knew this anyway. Look at that. Went up to the attic, everywhere, did all the calculations to work out what beam I wanted, which I pretty much knew what I wanted anyway. But for the building regulations, you have to have all the calculations done by an expert. And this is what he came up with, which is what I knew I was going to use anyway. RSJ UB19. So that, I went and picked that up with Alex the other day. And that is going to go in there. So all of that is coming down. It's all coming down to about here, because that's the other side of that room is my living room. I've got my kitchen that way. So all this is coming down. It's going to come flush with this. I thought I was going to have to build a pier here, but no, I can go straight in there. So that's okay. Bit of extra work. I've got to cut holes in this as well, because it's got to be bolted to what's called the wall plate. Although it's a plate, it's actually wood. There's wood that goes across here like this. The joists go this way. So the most disappointing thing is that I was hoping not to touch this ceiling, because the ceiling is pretty good. I was just going to skim over it. But structural engineer says, no, we need to put some reinforcement on these walls, because you're taking this wall away, so this needs to be reinforced so it stops it going that way. He said the chances of actually doing it really are quite small. So now I've got to put these restraining straps in, which means I've got to open up the ceiling all the way along here. I've got the joists going this way. I've got to fill in here, put some noggins in here in between the joists. So all of this is going to have to come down. Then I'm going to put the strap up. I mean, these straps are only £6, but it's destroying my ceiling. I've got to go up there, bolted underneath the joists. Got to do it there and in my kitchen. Not bothered about the kitchen, because kitchen's awful and it needs replacing, and that'll be done as well. So I've got to open up the kitchen, and got my new sink there as well. Temporary sink until I replace the kitchen. So I didn't want to actually open the ceiling, touch the ceiling, but that's going to have to be opened. Plus I'm actually going to have to open it here as well, expose the wooden plate, because I'm going to have to drill the hole, get some bolts in here, drill some holes in here, bolt it all up there. But yeah, so next week I'm a little bit busy, but a lot of this is coming down. Get the acros in. We've got plenty of acros. And on Saturday, a week today, I've got my brother Robert, I've got brother-in-law Richard and young Alex. They're going to come up and help me to lift this up in place. And that is quite heavy. So it should be fun. It's going to be really messy, because I'm going to have to use my disc cutter and cut down there, and that's going to be really, really dusty. I'm going to cut down there as well. I've got to open this up. I've got to put these pad stones in. So put the pad stones in. The pad stones, this rests on the pad stones. So this is going to be cut back to about here. That's my dining room, the other side. So sit on a pad stone there, a pad stone in the wall. Outside, I've got a concrete lintel going across the top there. I'm going to have to cut the concrete lintel. And that's going to be fun, because that's got an iron bar going through it. So, progress, if you can call it that, but it will look nice when it's finished.